$97,000 over the past year.
On November 7th, 2023, officers responded to a Pep Boys auto service store in Florida after management reported a sustained pattern of internal theft by the assistant manager. Over 12 months, the subject allegedly stole tires and engine brake services and rideshare credits totaling more than $97,000. What followed on Bodycam became one of the most consequential confessions in employee theft litigation. The legal architecture of this case rests on three pillars: the Fifth Amendment, the Florida Theft Statute, and the Florida Communications Fraud Act. Each pillar carried decisive weight, and each was tested in real time on camera.
Most of that was tires, $57,000. So basically, she has a friend that owns a rental car company on Orange Avenue, and he brings his cars here. She writes a ticket, puts the tires on his cars, and then deletes the ticket. And she said he pays her $50 a piece for the tires. And they average $170 a piece is the one she's giving them.
What's this guy's name?
The guy that
CJ?
she said he goes by CJ, but she said she thinks this is his real name. Because she also gave him an engine that's worth over $25,000. She wrote up this ticket, but he has the engine. He took it. This is not paid for. But she believes this is his real name.
Okay.
So, yeah, like I said, I can give you copies of all this or give you originals and make copies for myself. But in addition to all the tires, she also been defrauding us through Lyft. She's been ordering Lyft rides, charging them onto bogus work orders for herself, her kids. She's having Lyft go pick up her kids at Harmony High School in St. Cloud and drive them here after school. And then she's getting rides for her boyfriend and for CJ. So Lyft rides was like $1,800 in fraudulent Lyft rides. The engine.
This is all over the course of last year.
The Lyft ride was 3 months, August through November. Okay. That was recent. The engine was recent. A brake job to the guy where she loaded all the tires last week into the Mercedes. They also did a brake job on his car for $1,462, and that wasn't paid for. And
what vehicle came here for that brake job?
It was a Mercedes.
Is this the same one they're loading the tires into, or a different one?
That's the only one I saw because that was the most recent.
Okay.
So I saw her do that it was Friday evening, where they waited till the store. She's the assistant manager, so as soon as the store manager went home for the day, she had that guy back the Mercedes up to the first bay door, and then she helped roll the tires out, and they stuck them in the back of the.
Did you get a tag for that car, or does that show on any of your cameras?
I don't. It may be on a. Let's see if it's on a ticket.
So it was Mercedes.
Yeah, she's telling you, right?
Right.
Okay, so so somebody down in Orange Ave has a rental company business.
Yeah.
And she's been stealing tires and giving them to that guy. That guy pays her $50 each set of tires.
It's a lot less than what the tires
It
are.
goes for about 126 each, he said. She also gave an engine to somebody for free that was valued at about $25,000.
She admitted.
And brakes for about $1,700. And then Lyft rides from August to November. She's been using
$1,800 in Lyft rides for her and her
picked up from high
family.
school and brought here, and her to go other places and stuff. That all isn't authorized.
So over the past 12 months, she admitted to $97,412.85.
How are you guys tracking those individual transactions for tires?
So we did get a report. We have a report that is called the
It's an audit.
non-finalized special orders. And this store flagged as like the third worst in the entire company. And so the district manager came in here, I believe in August, to do an audit and inventory of the tires, because basically we had, and I want to say it was about $98,000 that never went through the register, that we ordered and paid for, but were never rung through the cash register. So he came through, he did find some tires on the shelf, but a lot of it, he just couldn't account for. But at that time, they didn't know, they couldn't explain it. But her activity on that report kind of stopped on a dime in August, because he came in and started poking around. So she just found other ways now to steal tires by just, throwing them on the rental cars and all that. So.
Hey there.
Hey, Alright. How long have you been working?
2 years.
2 years? Okay. Only with the Pep Boys?
No, I think for multiple different shops.
Okay, always shops? Okay. How old are you? 34? Why work with Pep Boys? Why work with Pep Boys?
That's so.
What's the best company you work with?
Honestly, the mom and pops. The
Mom
mom
and
and pops
pops?
small ones are the best.
Was there a reason you left it? Was because money? Is that the reason why Pep Boys was
Distance.
Distance? Oh wait, you live around this area?
No, I used to work in a pub that lived in St. Cloud, so this one was close to me.
Okay. Okay. So you live in Compton, now you live in
Well, yeah.
Got it. Okay. So, the reason why we're out here is, I guess your employers are concerned about something. I'm just trying to figure everything out, get your side of the story, and just see if there's anything I can do. I'm not interpreting anything. I don't really know what's going on.
They just want a police report.
Okay,
That's basically
cool.
what they wanted.
So, like I said, I want to get your side of the story, just like how I got their side of the story. So before that, I'm just going to read you some questions right off this card.
Okay.
So it's probably for name and stuff like that. Same thing. So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? I say yes or no. Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer for any question. Do you understand? If you cannot afford a lawyer one will be provided for you before question without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you talk to?
No.
So, what is going on?
Begin with the Fifth Amendment. Under the landmark Supreme Court decision in Miranda versus Arizona, decided in 1966, statements made during custodial interrogation are inadmissible at trial unless preceded by warnings of the right to silence and the right to counsel. Custody, however, is not synonymous with arrest. The Supreme Court clarified in Howes versus Fields decided in 2012 that custody is determined by a totality-of-circumstances test focused on coercive pressure, not on handcuffs. That distinction matters here. The subject was questioned by a uniformed officer on her employer's premises in a back office after the employer had presented a binder of incriminating evidence. A reasonable person in her position would not have felt free to leave. The officer recognized this risk and read the warnings before substantive questioning began. The subject acknowledged each right and proceeded to speak. Under Berghaus versus Tompkins decided in 2010 that course of conduct constitutes a valid implied waiver. The legal consequence is severe. Once warnings are given, understood, and waived, every subsequent statement becomes admissible. There is no safety net. The right to silence once surrendered cannot be retroactively reclaimed. The Supreme Court reinforced this principle in Rhode Island versus Innis decided in 1980, holding that interrogation includes not only express questions, but also any words or actions the officer should know are likely to elicit an incriminating response. Sympathetic conversation can qualify. Move to the substantive criminal law. Florida Statute 812.014 defines theft as the knowing, unauthorized taking of another's property with intent to deprive. Property valued between $20,000 and $100,000 is grand theft of the second degree, a felony punishable by up to 15 years in state prison. But the more powerful charging tool is Florida Statute 817.034, the Florida Communications Fraud Act. This statute criminalizes a systematic ongoing course of conduct intended to obtain property by false or fraudulent pretenses.
So there was a theft that happened.
Okay.
They were working for these guys. I mean, the table was a rental company. They use, I believe, some stuff for cars and everything else. That's one of the work orders that you're seeing right here, which is this one right here.
Okay.
Okay, this is the engine. This is the engine for the Land Rover.
Okay.
This is the amount here.
For the engine.
Yes.
Okay.
So the customer came up and took the engine, without paying for it. Okay. I haven't seen him paying for it either. So he's supposed to bring back the court, which we're going to be waiting on that.
When was he supposed to bring it back?
Don't know yet.
Okay.
I gotta wait for everyone. This one here. George is one of my friends. I did a great job for him. He said he's going to come in and make payments for it. He is going through some rough time for now as well. Child support, you know how child support and everything goes and all those stories. Everybody has the same story. Alright, so he's been working minimum and everything else because he's been screwed over on that, so I helped him out with that. But he said he's going to come up with more payments. So, I don't know if he is, I don't know if he's not, but technically I don't have a job anymore anyway, so
You don't know that yet?
Exactly. Huh?
They didn't tell you that?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, they did? Okay. They didn't tell us that, so I have no idea.
District manager.
Oh, okay.
And then I retired. For everything.
These are, so they said they're coming with a list.
Yes, the list.
Okay, what's with
Okay,
that?
so-
So I have from August, September, October, and November.
Okay, so lifts. Stuck here. Why are you forcing like 12 hours straight? No watching, no nothing. See how
That's
much help
working.
they- Yeah, you see how much help they have right now?
Mhm.
Okay, normally it's just 2 people.
Okay.
You see how busy it is? Okay, how are you expecting to do 4 things?
Very hard. As
Exactly.
are you single mother?
Yes.
Very difficult.
Okay, so I see the lifts. Okay.
You're doing the best that you can, right? You're here by yourself. They live all the way in St. Cloud, I'm assuming. How do they expect you to go back and forth?
Exactly.
No break. Nothing.
Exactly. So I have 10 lifts.
For the past 4 months?
Yep, since school started.
Okay. Difficult. Where's your school located? St. Cloud?
Harmony,
I get it. Being
grade school.
single mother, doing the best you can. Obviously very hard. Sorry that you have to go. So, just like just trying to figure everything out, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
So you said that you're trying to work under the table or something like that. You
I
started
was
working.
under the table, so what happened is he come in and bring cars. I could have he pay for work orders and then he pay me cash and I would delete the work orders.
Okay. How did you get started in that?
He came up to me, he was a customer here originally, he said, hey, I need stuff for cheaper, so let's figure out what to do.
He was a customer here, and so he basically said, for what items was he specifically looking for?
It was tires and
Tires and the engines, or the bit, all this.
tires and brakes.
He's the same person that did the engine as well. Okay, so tires and engines. Okay. How much was he paying you to do that?
For the tires, they're $50 piece.
$50 each tire.
Mhm.
Okay, and has he been keeping up his money?
Mostly, yes.
Yeah. Okay. How long has that been going on for?
About a year.
About a year. And he was a customer here, just approached you at the front. Just needs some extra cash.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's been going for over the past year. Right here, we have all of these special order tires, basically. You work here. Right?
Yes.
You know what that means more than I do. I
Yeah.
barely know what that means. But these, correct, this is your employee number 489154.
Correct.
Salome West, right? So only you have access to that. These are the tires that you ordered, and they're saying that they never made it to the shop. Those are the tires
Say
that.
that they've never been paid for the companies, maybe to the shop.
Okay. Are
So
these
where it came from there is up to everything else.
okay? So would these be the tires that you would have given? What's the name of the individual that you're working with?
CJ.
CJ. Would these be the tires that are part of that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. CJ, do you have any contact information for him?
Just a phone number.
His phone number, name, first name, last name, date of birth.
Carl something.
Carl, CJ.
Should be right here. And it's just on the way.
And have you seen like his ID before? Did he have a Florida license?
He probably does. I've never seen his ID before.
But you only call him CJ, correct?
Correct.
Do you know where he lives? Is it the Sparling Hill Circle address?
It's an apartment. The gentleman up front, Richard, knows all that information.
Okay.
Should have all that information with the address and everything because I've gotten him this before.
So really, just doing this because one, you need extra cash, and because as being a single mother, you need the help in order to transport your children. Because how old are they?
14, 15, and 17.
14, 15, 17. Can take care of themselves, but obviously not old enough.
Well, no, one of them have his license. He checks in the back. It's been working.
Oh, working on the car here? Okay. I get it. No, I understand. Like, hard times. Need extra cash for your kids by yourself. Doing the best you can for the list. For tires, how have you been getting him the tires?
Usually he comes to fix them up or he drops off the car.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Drops off the car and you just put the new tires on the car. Do you personally do that, or you make like a work order and one of the workers do that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Right, never worked in a shop. Barely know how to change tire.
What are you gonna do when you catch a flat?
That's why we have to call me. But okay. So this work order one, this was the friend. Jorge is a friend, correct? Okay, so he's going through hard times as well, but he had every opportunity to pay it. This is like a week now.
No, honestly, he's actually been working. He's been doing lifts, not lifts. He's been doing runarounds, errands for us, carrier service for us.
Okay. Oh, so he's also a Pep Boys employee.
No, they're not workers.
Oh, okay.
We hire people outside.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Anything else you want to mention to us? Something like that? That maybe I'm missing or anything?
I'm pretty sure it's everything.
Alright, let me go talk. You got anything?
Yeah, so I just missed the engine part.
Caffeine.
So yeah, so the engine was here.
It was here.
You
We
ordered
came and picked it
that.
up.
You ordered that for his fault, or that was just
We
you
were
guys happened to have a
supposed to
part?
put it in.
Okay, but
He is being impatient.
so he just came and picked it up and threw it in his car and had somebody else put it in, or you guys serviced it and put it in.
No, he has it somewhere else. I'm not sure he has it.
So you picked it up personally from like the back or was it?
Yeah, we picked it up from Buckley. With the moving truck or a truck from Home Depot.
Do you know where that is right now? No.
He owns a business with these cars.
He has one company, I don't know.
Uh,
There's usually business cards running around the vans.
right.
So one other thing that I want to talk about, I just remembered as well. So from last week, they have some type of video of you moving 6 tires into a vehicle. Well, what was that?
That was last Friday. It was for one of my friends.
Jorge or a different?
No, it was for a different friend.
Oh yeah.
Jorge took it to.
Jorge took it to him, so he was the courier to move those tires. Do that. Okay. What was that friend that you gave those tires
That was Paul.
to? Okay.
He was taking them up.
Did he order those tires or the same thing as the one
I
How
don't
much is he paying you for it?
He was doing 1,000.
1,000 for each tire?
No, 1,000.
Oh. His name was Hoff. H-O-F.
HAF.
H-A-F. That's all you know him as? And Jorge was one whose vehicle you were loading into.
So how does Jorge usually get notified that deliver parts?
I'll text him.
Do you have Jorge?
I do. You have it.
Is that right there?
Do you have pops on?
No, I don't.
How do you communicate with pops?
Usually we come up here.
Come into the store. What does he drive?
The interview, like the interview.
What's hospital like?
Chinese.
Chinese?
Like me?
Yes.
Beard?
Love you. No, goatee.
Yeah, social media or anything like that?
I'm not sure. Social media.
Instagram.
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Has he ever been a customer here before?
No. Yes. Yes. He's got another ring that he needs something else.
You said no figure out.
No, yeah, I think he has a
Goatee?
Yeah.
Just give me a minute,
It's
right?
called H-A-F.
Yeah. Alright, give me a minute. Do you know how much those tires are worth? The six.
So over the course of the year, how much do you think you made on this kind of tires he's paying for?
I think we went over everything. That's about, how much? I mean?
How much, yeah?
Not enough.
I hear that. Say $1,000, $10,000.
maybe 10 at the most in a year.
He's paying $50 per tire,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just using them for his.
With the rentals. So we did
It's not
338 tires for $50. $50 a tire was about
$330. Is $16,900.
No. Told you.
I just sent you the link,
I
Miss
got it.
West. Yeah, it's literally just easy. Once you screenshot them, you just click that link and it's a couple of minutes. It's easy as possible. Alright, we'll check out one more thing and then I'll be right back and we should wrap it up.
How often would you say you have seen CJ, like face to face, in conversation? If you're at Walmart right now, walking by, would you recognize him? Would you guys say you're kind of friends or associates or?
So.
But you would recognize him, you guys are on a first name basis.
Yeah.
If I should do a picture of him, you'd recognize him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have him on any social media or anything like that?
No.
Give me 1 minute, make sure they're good with everything and then.
Okay, I'm good
Have
to
they
go.
talked to you about what's now that? Are you gonna fire you? Or did you know?
Oh, I already know everything else from but this
I don't know.
manager is
They didn't
fucking
tell me.
pissed off about it because everybody else loves me and wants to hire me. So he's very emotional.
Yeah.
He's like, this is bullshit.
What else do you have to say?
Huh?
What did you have to say about it?
He said he's disappointed and he goes, why didn't you come to me? And I'm like, I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah.
He said, I'm heartbroken right now. I'm supposed to be on PTO.
Yeah.
Sorry, Omar.
Has this happened at any other stores?
No.
Can you stand up for a second, please?
Am I walking with you?
Yes, just put your
Can we just walk instead of arresting you?
No, ma'am, we gotta drive it. Yeah,
The statute's strategic value lies in aggregation. Prosecutors may combine the value of every fraudulent act across the entire scheme to reach felony thresholds. Where the aggregate exceeds $50,000, the offense becomes a first-degree felony carrying up to 30 years. Aggregation transformed this case. No single voided transaction would have exceeded the felony threshold. Combined across 12 months, however, the conduct cleared the first-degree threshold by nearly $50,000. Time in fraud prosecution is the multiplier. Florida law generally bars conviction on both grand theft and organized fraud for the same conduct on double jeopardy grounds. Prosecutors must elect, and they typically elect the more serious charge with the broader sentencing range. The third legal pillar is restitution. Florida Statute 775.089 generally requires the sentencing court to order restitution to the victim unless clear and compelling reasons justify otherwise. Restitution may extend the supervisory tail well beyond any custodial sentence. That dynamic explains the disposition here. 9 months of jail followed by 20 years of probation and restitution of $97,412.85. The lengthy probationary tail exists primarily to keep the subject under court supervision long enough to make the victim financially whole. A violation of probation at any point during those 20 years can convert the suspended portion of the sentence into active prison time. Restitution-driven probation is therefore not lenience. It is deferred enforcement. Now to the grades. The investigating officer receives a B. Miranda was administered before substantive questioning. The interview tone was calm and non-coercive. Documentary evidence carried the case. The deduction reflects a single legal misstatement at the moment of arrest, when the officer characterized the seizure as something other than a formal arrest. Under the Fourth Amendment, that characterization is incorrect. The subject receives a D+. She did not resist, did not lie, and showed remorse, all factors that likely produced a sentence well below the statutory maximum. Cooperation has documented sentencing value, but she waived her Miranda rights when invocation was freely available. Under Edwards v. Arizona, decided in 1981, a clear request for counsel terminates interrogation immediately and prohibits reinitiation. 2 sentences would have changed the evidentiary landscape entirely. The reporting manager and Pep Boys loss prevention receive an A-. Original documents preserved. Audit trail tied to a specific employee number. First-hand observation carefully separated from inference. 7 lessons emerge from this case, each transferable far beyond its facts. First, the right to silence is absolute, but it is also fragile. It must be invoked clearly, unambiguously, and early. Under controlling precedent, ambiguity favors continued interrogation, not termination. The magic words are simple. I am invoking my right to remain silent, and I want a lawyer. Second, white-collar prosecution is fundamentally a documentation contest. The civilian investigator who arrives with organized records, dated transactions, and quantified losses functionally writes the indictment. Sworn officers build cases on the foundation that civilians prepare. Third, sympathetic interview technique is lawful and powerful. Rapport building is not coercion, and expressions of empathy do not invalidate a Miranda waiver. Suspects who mistake kindness for leniency frequently confess their way into conviction. The friendlier the officer, the more attention the suspect should pay. Fourth, internal audit systems matter more than anyone notices until they trigger. The non-finalized special orders report flagged this store as the third worst in the entire company months before any criminal investigation. Pattern detection precedes prosecution. Anomalies in routine reports are the first witnesses to call. Fifth, mitigating circumstances earn sentencing leniency, not legal immunity. Single parenthood, financial hardship, and personal sympathy do not negate criminal intent. Courts may weigh them at sentencing, but they cannot be invoked at trial as a defense to the elements of the offense. Hard circumstances explain conduct. They do not excuse it. Sixth, the aggregation principle in Florida fraud law converts small thefts into catastrophic ones. Each $50 tire transaction viewed alone is unremarkable. Multiplied by 338 tires, then combined with the engine and the rideshare scheme, the same conduct ascends 3 full felony tiers. Patience is not a defense to scale. Seventh, employer-controlled spaces do not suspend constitutional rights, but they do reshape them. A back-office interview by a uniformed officer carries custodial pressure that a sidewalk encounter does not. Employees questioned at work should treat the conversation as a formal police interview, regardless of how informal the setting appears. The unifying principle across all 7 lessons is this: the criminal justice system rewards preparation on every side. Prepared investigators build prosecutable cases. Prepared employers preserve clean evidence. Prepared suspects invoke their rights. Unprepared parties, regardless of their moral position, lose. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our channel for even more police interaction and courtroom content.